Hello YouTube and welcome back to Let's Play Terraria. In this episode I'm just going to be showing off like little clips because I recorded about an hour of footage without my commentary, so now I just cut it up into like a little bit of an episode. I'm just going to kind of explain what's going on. Obviously in that last part I was just collecting a bit of palladium, and then now I've got 18 bars, so I was deciding which helmet to use, and I'm actually going to go with the top mask helmet, which kind of looks more like a helmet than a mask, but anyways, I chose that one because it increases melee damage and has a higher armor rate, or armor amount. Here I was just digging down because I couldn't find any large amounts of palladium anywhere else on the where I've already discovered, so I just started digging down to try to find some new cave, and I had to fight an armored, possessed armor, and then this giant digger came out of nowhere. Well, not really out of nowhere, but anyways, then another possessed armor that I had to deal with. Obviously, they're actually really strong, and they really don't take much knockback, so they're kind of difficult to get rid of. I would recommend you the Jester Arrows or the Pwn Hammer, and of course this happened where I just had to use my weapon to take like 1 or 2 damage per second, or yeah, less than that, but it's ridiculous. Anyways, and I can hear another digger coming. Not sure if I do anything interesting in this clip, but alright, so after that little spot, I came up here, and this part was actually sort of a cool little battle for me. Like, I thought it was a kind of cool little battle scene of me just trying to shoot down at the other archer while these bats and other slams were trying to get at me. And seriously, I really need better armor, because, man, like, they were doing a lot of damage. And I just threw a bomb down there for no reason. Like, it's not a very good idea to use bombs against your enemies because they're not usually in a good position for the bombs to hit them. And I should mention, the wizard hat, I used a silver dye on it to make it look gray or silver like that, just in case you were wondering. But then still just, epic with, quotations around epic with that little battle. And I really like that the Jester Arrow gives off light when you're shooting it. So that it really helps, obviously, light up the area that you're fighting in if you're doing that. But what else? I was actually poisoned from that toxic slime, that green thing with the jaws. But also right here, well, I'm actually just getting the tungsten ore because I really don't like to just leave ore anywhere, even when it's really not useful anymore. But here, I had found this place, or a similar place in World Buscus, I think. I was just exploring around in that world, and there's apparently some spots where there's just tons of gems like amethyst and emerald and ruby and diamond and all this stuff, and they're just like a tiny like mini biome, I guess, or like a little spawn thing. So that was pretty cool that there's just a whole bunch of different gems in this area. Pretty cool to be able to find some of those, and then of course there's some tin ore mixed in with that. But let's see, what else do I do in this little clip? I don't actually remember very much. Yeah, nothing really that interesting, I guess. Just collecting all the gems. And you can use the gems to actually make grappling hooks. I think I mentioned it in another episode, but if you have 10, I think, or maybe 15 of one particular gem, then you can make a grappling hook of that color, which I think is pretty cool. That's how I made the amethyst grappling hook. I'm pretty sure it has the same effect or same stats, I guess, as just a regular grappling hook. But I also used the sticky bomb here, and when I was playing I didn't even realize that the bomb had fallen right then, and that's why I got hit. But I'm using that just to sort of quickly get rid of the tungsten and just give off a little bit of light just to see if there's anything else around there. And of course that digger is getting annoying, but alright, and I really like how quickly the palladium pickaxe can just destroy everything. And here, this is pretty cool because the flare gun, I picked it up in one of the chests. I don't remember if I did that on screen or not. But the flare gun, it kind of works like a torch or a glow stick if you're in the water, which I think is just pretty cool. It doesn't really do any damage to enemies. I haven't tried, but on the flare gun it says that it does like 1 range damage. So it's not really used for combat, it's just used for extra lighting. And then here, I found the mage, or wizard, or whatever you want to call him. He's actually the other NPC that I said I was looking for in the dungeon, because apparently the NPCs that you do find in the dungeon, the wizard, the goblin, and the mechanic, apparently they can be in the dungeon, but occasionally they're just somewhere out here in the world, and you have to just find them. And they actually change places throughout the game, and they're not just like spawned there since the beginning. But yeah, you can buy some magical item type stuff from him, as you saw, and they're all pretty expensive. But then here, I actually found some titanium ore, which is, I'm thinking, the next step above mithril. But if I remember correctly, before this patch, in the first big patch where it introduced the cobalt, mithril, and adamantite, or I'm not sure if they call it adamantium or just adamantite, but the cobalt couldn't mine adamantite and only mithril could, or something. But anyways, in this little scene, I was going over to the end of the world, the ocean, and I was just trying to find another demon altar so I could try to spawn more of those new materials in the world. So then here, I actually found a bunch of palladium ore down near the underworld, obviously. So just mining a bit of that, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But what I was saying earlier was, well, actually here, there's a little bit of mithril ore, and I was trying to mine it in a way that it would shield me from the enemies while I was mining it, but I really didn't think it through very much, and that didn't go too well. Obviously, there's just that one little piece of mithril left that I keep trying to get, but what I was trying to say earlier was that I'm not sure if the palladium is supposed to be able to mine like the best minerals, like cobalt was originally the first new one after Hellstone, and then it would be mithril and then adamantite. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, cobalt couldn't mine adamantite. You had to go from cobalt to mithril to adamantite. But I don't know if they changed that. Alright, so now that I'm back with some palladium bars, I make the armor for it so that, you know, obviously have more armor. And I didn't want to go with the boots first, just because the chest piece gives you more armor. But then, with my new armor, I went down back into the corrupted, defiled place, Crimson area, and I remember that there's a whole bunch of demon altars here, and you can even see some palladium right there up here. So that was pretty cool. But this is a really great place just to get a bunch of demon altars, but obviously there are a lot of enemies that are pretty tough in this area, especially once you get into hard mode when there's harder enemies, like that Crim Slime. And that Wraith ghost thing. I think it's actually called a Wraith. But, so yeah, and I didn't actually mean to put down that Crimson Blood Cloud thing, but it was actually a pretty good idea. And that purple water. At first, I was confused at why it was purple, but then this is the hollowed area, which I think is pretty funny that the hollowed area infected the corrupted area. It's kind of like if the corrupted area is the evil dark side, then the hollowed area is the good side. Kind of. Because it still spawns enemies that will hurt you and try to kill you, and will eventually kill you. Like those chaos elementals. They're very dangerous, or I consider them very dangerous, because they can just spawn out of nowhere, and obviously we've got so many enemies all around me. And I accidentally used a mushroom instead of a potion, which was pretty unfortunate because it barely gave me any HP, and I was really close to dying. But those Chaos Elementals, they just spawn out of nowhere, and then they really don't take much knockback, which is what makes them pretty difficult. Plus they have a lot of HP, and they do quite a bit of damage. And obviously when they come out of nowhere, it can be pretty difficult to avoid them. And I took a break from the corrupted area and just went off for some more palladium and then some more mithril over here near the underworld, but just in my tunnel. And then I went back to the hollowed, corrupted area because I saw that, oh hey, there's a big chunk of mithril right here, and some more demon altars that I can get. Alright, so I collect this mithril, and then you can also tell that there's these crystals, and that actually, that little, what I at first thought was an arrow, is an ichor, I don't know how to pronounce it. Kind of like poison, I guess. It's pretty strong. It's new to the patch, so I don't really know too much about it. But I thought that was pretty cool how the Jester arrows just destroyed those 5 people. So, yeah, that's cool. But here, just trying to get down to that mithril down there. and hoping I won't have to deal with the Chaos Elemental very much. And I think that's like a wandering eye or a demon eye in there with me that I'm attacking, but I'm not really sure. I didn't put my mouse over it, so I don't know what it is. But that squid type thing is what was shooting out those yellow ichor blasts. And I really have a bad habit of not paying attention to my oxygen levels. But anyways, with all the mithril that I made, I was able to make a mithril, what's called anvil, which is used for making things out of mithril and orichalcum and adamantite and titanium, I think is what it said. So that's what I was needing that for, but I still didn't really have much mithril to make much stuff. So I went back down to the underworld and I found, oh hey look, there's all this palladium. And another good thing that I never really showed in this clip is that you can look for all the palladium and mithril and everything on your map, because by the time you get to hard mode, hopefully you've explored quite a bit of your world, and on your map it does actually update without you having to go over there and update it, I guess, by your visual look. That didn't make sense, but by actually looking, you don't have to update the map once you've actually seen that area. So once the palladium appears, you can just go to your map and look around, and it'll show you where the palladium is. And I'm not sure why I paused at that time, but oh well. So then you just fight the skeleton archers that are always very annoying to deal with. And the laser rifle is not very good for hellbats because it is such a small target, moving so quickly. But anyways, here, because there was so much lava right above the palladium, I wanted to sort of dig it out and make a little stream off to the side, which I thought, oh yeah, that'll just drain all the lava and then I can mine the rest of the palladium. And it takes forever for the lava to flow out. Lava flows a lot slower than water, and even if it did flow the same speed, it would still take a while because that's just a tiny little hole that I should have dug better. But instead I just waited. And you can tell that the lava actually burns through the wooden platforms and gets rid of it, and it also burns through the skeletons. So yeah, this wasn't a really good idea, especially because I ended up trying to go to the other side and dig more, and I ended up dying. So that's not a good idea. Don't run through the lava stream. It's just, why did I think that was a good idea? But I did end up with enough palladium to make the shoes, or the greaves, or whatever they're called. So I have a full set of palladium armor. And something I never really showed off too much in the clips, well, also that I showed off, I found some more mithril, and more mithril, and even more, well, not mithril, but titanium. Found a lot of titanium. But with a full palladium suit, I think it's whenever you attack an enemy, it increases your health regeneration rate, I think, if I understood that correctly. But I do have enough mithril to make a couple pieces, or at least one piece of armor. But I think instead I go with, what is it, the palladium sword, and then also I get the mithril pickaxe. I'm not sure exactly, well, because here, you right before what I said, it said it can pick adamantite and titanium, so I'm not sure if only the mithril pickaxe was supposed to mine adamantium and titanium. So anyways, now I've got this mithril pickaxe, and the reason I got the sword, partly because the sword is really good, but also because they're in the cobalt, mithril, and adamantite series. You could combine all of the swords, I think, and then all of the chainsaws and all of the drills, and not with the sword, but you could combine the drill and the chainsaws to make the hamdrax, which was a hammer, drill, and axe. And I'm actually just going to repeat this clip a little bit to talk a little bit more, because you were able to combine those three to make like the hollowed armor, or you could also combine the armor, like I said, and this is all just repeat a little bit so I could have a little more time to talk. So the way that worked was that I thought that even with the palladium and the mithril stuff, you could combine that to make another hollowed set. But apparently you can't. Or at least I don't know how yet, or how that's going to work. So with that, I'm going to stop from this little clip, and then actually just go back to showing you a little bit more. Alright, so I just wanted to show off a couple things. That's not what I wanted to show off. Where did I put it? Oh boy. I have something that I did off screen that I did not even record that I think I put in this chest. Nope, not that one. This one. Alright. So I have the Fiery Greatsword, which I got from a bunch of Hellstone. The Blade of Grass, which I got from the Jungle Spores and Stingers. The Blood Butcherer, which I got from Crimstone. And then the Keen Muramasa, which I found just in one of the dungeon chests. And I just realized a flaw in my plan, because now I need to go find a demon altar. Which, there's one right there. So, with those 4 weapons, I'm going to craft the Knight's Bane, I think it's called. Probably not what it's called. Knight's Edge, I think it is. Anyways, I'm going to craft the Knight's Edge because it's a pretty strong weapon. I don't know if it's stronger than the Palladium Sword, or I'm pretty sure it's not the strongest sword in the game, but it'd be nice to have, just for the sake of having a sword called the Knight's Edge. Knight as in N-I-G-H-T, not K-N-I-G-H-T, right? Yeah. Knight as in day and night, not chivalry knight. But anyways, so swinging this sword, and it's cool because I can just hold left click and it'll just automatically attack. And what is that? A derpling? Oh boy. That's interesting. And just attacking this giant tortoise. Hopefully he doesn't jump away. But I'd just like to get rid of him. And then also avoid that angry trapper. But anyways, I need the demon altar to forge the Knight's Edge, because no, it doesn't say. Anyways, this does 49 damage. I can't even place it because I'm in mid-swing, I guess. So I'm actually going to drop it, apparently. Oops, no! No! I didn't mean to use my magic mirror. Oh man, I shouldn't have used a healing potion either. Alright, so hopefully my Knight's Edge is still going to be there. I didn't mean to use my magic mirror. But, alright, hopefully it's still there. Probably will be, but, I don't think it's stronger than my Zealous Palladium Sword. Just get rid of that mummy. And did he slow me down? No, he decreased my vision. But as I was saying in the clip a little bit earlier, I'm pretty sure when you have all the Palladium armor, when you use your sword, or whatever weapon you use, and you inflict damage upon an enemy, I'm assuming that's what increases your health regeneration. At first I thought it was when you get hit it increases your health regeneration, which would be pretty cool, but I don't think that's how it works. Alright, so here is the Knight's Edge. Massive Knight's Edge. Where did it go? Alright, so that does 49. This was 42, so actually the Massive Knight's Edge is better. Although you can't just hold down the left mouse button, you have to constantly keep clicking. That's fine. So I'm actually going to use my Pwn Hammer just to get rid of these demon altars and just show off a little bit more of the jungle, just for the sake of showing off the jungle. Apparently I've been through here, but I don't remember going through here, or when I went through. Alright, so let's use this nice edge and attack this hornet and wraith. And yeah, get this going. I don't think that was anything, any ore that I just missed, but these are the jungle spores that you can get. And oh look, titanium. So let's try to get rid of this wraith, and it feels like the game is lagging or something, or dropping frames, but oh well. Alright, and also something I should mention is that I was trying to get a multiplayer server going. I think Death Penalty said that they could help with that, but I don't know if they actually are like working on it or doing something about it, but they could just be busy. But anyways, I think I can get it working. Still not sure exactly how it'll work, but wait a minute. I think I see a hive down here. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to be fighting some bees apparently. And come on, gotta get down here. Because if there is another place where I can summon the bees, the bee boss, apparently not. Let's see. Do I have a flare gun on me? Nope, apparently not. Alright, so Oh, the queen bee has awoken. That's not good. Oh boy. Huh. Alright. So let's see if I can actually beat the bee this time. I was only kind of half expecting to beat it, or to summon it. I wasn't actually thinking that it would appear. Using my, what is it called? Laser rifle. Maybe not the best idea, but that is pretty cool how you can see so much farther because of the Jester arrow, using its light and all that. Anyways, the honey actually increases my health regeneration if I actually get into the honey. And then also my palladium armor increases my health regeneration, which I think is pretty cool. And I'm not sure how far this queen bee will actually follow me. Like if I... it's shooting bees at me. If I run out of the jungle and go above ground to have a better view against it, I'm not sure if it'll actually follow me or if it'll just go away because I went out of its range or something. I'm actually going to put up the murder cloud to help out a little bit. This is good that it's just standing there. Got a few good shots in. And let's try using my Knight's Edge on it. And I'm not sure if that's actually a good idea. But that actually did seem to be pretty good. Let's see, just as it comes back, because the melee weapon is pretty strong, but obviously you do have to get pretty close, so I do end up taking damage. And I do like that the honey kind of acts like water, where I won't take any fall damage when I land in it. So that's pretty cool. I am poisoned though, but this is actually going pretty well. Just trying to get rid of these bees and the stingers that it's shooting out at me. But I should just use my laser rifle. Finish it off. It's almost done. Come on. Can't finish it with the laser rifle. Gotta use my arrows. There we go. And let's see, the bee gun. Okay, I don't have any room to pick up some of the loot. Let's see. Is there anything else down here that it dropped? Apparently not. Alright. So now I'm intentionally going to use my magic mirror to go back and let's see. The bee gun, apparently, shoots bees that will chase your enemy. That's pretty cool. Hive, blah, blah, blah. I don't think I got anything else very interesting, I guess. Can't really tell because I already had a pretty full inventory. So yeah, I guess it was just the bee gun, which I'll use a little bit. Bee gun, shoot it out and the bees go flying, but obviously they have a little bit of a limit on how far they can fly or how many projectiles they can run into or something. That's pretty cool just to see them flying if you can. I'm not sure exactly how well they show up on the recording. But anyways, let's find an enemy to use this on. Let's see. Probably should have gone to the right because those are usually some enemies over there on the right. But anyways, as far as the multiplayer server, I'm trying to still get it started. I still don't know exactly how it'll work. It's not going to be a server where like anyone can just join whenever, even if I'm not online. It'll have to be something where I'm online hosting it, and then you can join then. And I'll be sure to let you know ahead of time. Try to schedule it to some weekend or something. And not really sure why I'm going in here. Just sort of habit, I guess. But enemy. This isn't very strong because the bee was supposed to be kind of probably like an opening boss that I should have been able to defeat earlier. But wow, that is a lot of bees that are just being sent at that enemy. Alright, so let's actually use a Knight's Edge against this enemy. And yeah, that was pretty good. I'm assuming the Herpling and the Derpling are supposed to go together. I just saw a bunch of titanium. So that's going to be good. Let's put a torch there and, oh look, a bat. Just to mess with me. But actually it looks like there's something jumping around down there. Another turtle. Why are the turtles jumping? Makes no sense. Unless there actually are like jumping turtles or something. And okay, maybe it is just me or maybe not. It does seem like the game is losing a couple frames or lagging or whatever. Anyways, I'm just gotta get this titanium ore. That's not titanium ore. Alright, now back to the house. Even though I'm pretty sure there's other stuff I could have done, but I'd rather not die that time because I tend to die a lot. Alright, so what I know from something I checked off screen, I think, is what I need to do is pick up the... Of course I don't have any room. Get rid of that one blink root. Pick up the Hell Forge, and now I can forge or craft a titanium forge. And let's see. Put that there. Where is it? Alright. So use the titanium forge in order to make titanium bars. And really, oh man, I make 3 titanium bars. That's ridiculous. I need much more titanium. Let's see, is there any near here? Oh, actually, there's that area that I'm going to show off next episode. Just a bunch of gold. Nothing down here. So another hell forge. Alright, so I'm going to have to go look, probably off screen, for some more ores. And then I'll let you know when I make anything pretty awesome. And oh look, some more palladium. And amethyst, and let's see, there's the beehive, and more palladium over there. Alright, let's see, this is the original beehive that I went to. And down here, this big lizard thing, or wooden spike or whatever, this dungeon area, I can't dig through with my palladium pickaxe. And I'm assuming either I need like mithril or titanium pickaxe or something to break through it, or I just need to actually find the key somewhere. I have no idea. I should probably try to explore this massive area, like just dig down somewhere here, because I'm sure there's plenty of jungle that I can look through. And I'm finding plenty of palladium on the map, but apparently not too much mithril or titanium. So I would like to try to find some more demon altars. Not really sure where they would be, and I guess I should probably go back to the dungeon, because I'm sure something got updated in the dungeon. I don't remember. I don't think I did go back to the dungeon after having entered hard mode. Alright, so anyways, is this meteor? Can't really tell, but I'm pretty sure that might be meteor on the island, because I'm pretty sure I remember floating island got hit by a meteor. Alright, so anyways, can I place this? Oh, that's cool. That might have been a waste. That might have been bad. Alright, no. I got it. Alright. Anyways, alright, so that's going to be it for this episode. Let me know in the comments whether or not you think I should do some more of that, like, clip editing, where I record the commentary later and all that. Or if I should just cut all that out entirely and then just let you know, oh, hey, I got a bunch more ore. Or anything like that. So, with that... also, I got this fish. Totally random, but the fish summons a little penguin that follows me around, and it will fly for some reason, and it's just like a little pet, I guess, that just walks around, follows me and everything. It's pretty cool. Found it in the ice area, and think of one of the treasure chests. But anyways, alright, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.